The four Amigos Maiden Chase will close day one, and it's 3 mile 5 furlongs this time. Daniel Garcia for Matt Cooper's at the top. Laguna Wolf, Patrick Hogan, Premier Vacances, Martin Lidham, Quintero Points, Daniel French, Scribano Myth, David Robertson, Shapeshifter Paul Parsons, Victorious Rackheath, Derek Hinton, Wayward Lad, John Morgan, Albarana Fawkes, Graham Clutterbuck, Fine Art, David Hooley, Persian Tiger, Darren Thompson, Chambry Moulin, Alex Cherry, The Fabric, Joshua Sutherland, and Zoo City Girl for Stu Gray. 14 of them then in this, called in and away. And if John Morgan's Wayward Lad is half as good as the real Wayward Lad was, this race is over. But Wayward Lad has gone into the lead, and by a good couple of lengths. And they get to the first, which is a big ditch. They're all safely over it. Long way to go. So these will be the second of the 22, heading for the Welsh National. The Whitbread, the Irish National, and also maybe the shorter distance of the what's it called? I forgot the name of the thing. Like the Paul Moores, that's it. I think over the fourth, and it's Wayward Lad in the lead. Quintero Points in second. The Fabric is third. Then Scribano Myth on the outside of Laguna Wolf, Persian Tiger and Fine Art. Closest to us, Premier Vacances and the red rum colours. Looking towards the back, Albarana Fawkes. It's just a back marker for Graham Clutterbuck. And it's Wayward Lad in front. The strange thing about it is, if you remember, back in the day, the colours that Wayward Lad ran are far closer in similarity to the ones that Graham Clutterbuck's got at the back. John Morgan's got those Michael Sobel flat colours, hasn't he? Anyway, stop waffling. Wayward Lad in the lead, leading by about 5 or 6 lengths to the Fabric in second, and Laguna Wolf is third as they get over the fifth. They're all safely over. Let's see, jumped in a little ponderously, but safely enough, and with such a long way to go, necessarily be a bad thing as they get into this next ditch. Safely over that one again, with Wayward Lad a good 6 lengths clear of the Fabric in second. Scribano Myth is in third, Laguna Wolf is fourth. Then comes Quintero Points, then a bit of a gap to Persian Tiger as they get over the seventh. After Persian Tiger is Fine Art, then Premier Vacances, Victorious Rackheath is after that, with Daniel Garcia and Albarana Fawkes as they take the eighth. Nose there was David Hooley's Fine Art. Towards the back, Shapeshifter is the current back marker. Zoo City Girl is also towards the rear. And they get into number 9. Once again, they're well strung out. And they get over 9 nicely with Wayward Lad showing the way home, leading by a good 5 lengths to the Fabric. He's in between Laguna Wolf on his inside and the yellow, and the turquoise and mauve hoops of David Robertson for Brano Myth. Closest to us, a gap of 2 or 3 lengths into Quintero Points. That's Daniel French, who's got 1 or 2 different sets of silks. I think he's definitely got at least 1 before. Then Persian Tiger is next, and Premier Vacances, and then Fine Art. Into the next ditch they go. They're all jumping well, as you'd expect, really, long distance chasers. Oh, I said that, we've lost one. A kiss of death there for me, rather than the Quintero Points, the one that went. But it's Wayward Lad who's in the lead. From Scribano Myth and the Fabric. Then comes Laguna Wolf and Persian Tiger. There's a gap then to Premier Vacances and Daniel Garcia, with Fine Art and Victorious Rackheath. And another gap to Albarana Fawkes, Chambry Moulin. And then finally, well, Zoo City Girl is finally the last one in shot. Even further back is Shapeshifter. As they pass the winning post, then they've got another circuit to go. Wayward Lad is in the lead, and racing continues here tomorrow on day 2, although Stu will be here tomorrow on just popping round the corner from where I live to Toaster. The race is from Toaster tomorrow, which is about, I don't know, 8-10 mile away from where I live. And Wayward Lad is in second. The Fabric is in. Well, the Fabric is in. Wayward Lad's the leader. The Fabric second. Scribano Myth is third. Laguna Wolf is fourth. Then Persian Tiger as they get over the next. After that one, Premier Vacances and Fine Art. Daniel Garcia jumped that one nicely. We can see how well strung out they are. The cameraman panning right back so we can see nearly all of them as they get over the ditch. I'll have to get my binoculars out in a minute. It's the Fabric who's coming to challenge Wayward Lad. So the Fabric on the outside of Wayward Lad then as they head down to the next, inside the final mile now. Wayward Lad out jumped the Fabric there. So they're well strung out. Persian Tiger and Scribano Myth are still close enough to mount a challenge to the leading pair, I would say. Although Scribano Myth made a mistake there. Fine Art and Laguna Wolf are running on as well. So too Daniel Garcia and Premier Vacances. We can definitely forget the rest of them and concentrate on the leaders then as they get over the 18th, and it's Wayward Lad who's back in front from the Fabric in second. Persian Tiger's only 4 lengths back in third, and Fine Art is sticking to that one's tail. There's a gap of 3 lengths then to Scribano Myth and Laguna Wolf, and then another 3 or 4 lengths back to Daniel Garcia and Premier Vacances as they head towards the final turn and heading towards the straight. Still got 4.5 furlongs to go and 4 to get over, and it's the Fabric and Wayward Lad now being joined by Fine Art, who looks to be going particularly well. Gap of 4 lengths then back to Persian Tiger. Scribano Myth is running on again, then a gap back to Laguna Wolf. Daniel Garcia still plodding away as they get over the 19th, which they all get over okay, and it's the Fabric who's leading by about 1.5 lengths now. Wayward Lad trying to battle back on the inside, jumped that one really well. Fine Art's challenger suddenly petered right out, and now Persian Tiger's trying to run Laguna Wolf as a faller at the back, but it's the Fabric coming into the second last. The Fabric gets over the second last in the lead. Wayward Lad's over it in second. Then comes Fine Art and Daniel Garcia. This is the final fence, and over it goes the Fabric. The Fabric's clear of Wayward Lad in second, and it's going to be the Fabric for Joshua Sutherland, who's going to race up towards the line and take it. They've still got a furlong to go, and I don't think Wayward Lad is going to be able to get closer, and the Fabric will take this one pretty comfortably in the end. The Fabric takes it for Joshua Sutherland. Wayward Lad is back in second for John Morgan, then Daniel Garcia going to be third from Persian Tiger, Fine Art, Scribano Myth, and then Premier Vacances, and then a huge gap to Victoria's Rackheath, and another gap back to Zoo City Girl, and an even bigger gap back to anything else that was still going. But it's the Fabric for Joshua Sutherland that takes it. Wayward Lad for John Morgan was second. Daniel Garcia for Matt Cooper was third. Persian Tiger for Darren Thompson fourth. And Fine Art for David Hooley was fifth. That's day 1 of season 17. We finally got there to season 17. We're back tomorrow with day 2. I think Stu's going to be here at Worcester. I'm off to Toaster, and I think Stu's going to Doncaster as well.